Let me know when you start searching. I'm searching. John. Yeah, they're 96 overall. Great coaching. Nope. I'm searching. Let's go. Kate has 5 threes this game. Down 3. It's a really good game. I don't like starting with it.
He'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it'd be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback.
Ethernet.
They start this playoff game with a pass. Moves out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield.
Yeah, that's my...
I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Important second down play coming up. Quick pass, the catch is made. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Big moment of the opening drive. They face third down. And it's the tight end trying to power for the first down. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down and the third down conversion.
QB decides to keep it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. He's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. He stopped short of the first down.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable.
Andrew Luck just made a massive donation to Stanford NIL.
Line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
He is.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Quick throw to his receiver.
What is that bullshit?
Don't see that offer from this guy. Brings up 4th down. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg.
How do I make it from 62, but now I'm fucking missing those? What the fuck?
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Off the 54-yard field goal miss, the offense will begin the drive from the 37. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's John. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for a safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice.
Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma, as they cleanly lead here in this playoff game.
Because how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are
Frustrating.
scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. On the move now. Looking for a receiver deep middle. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket, put the ball on a string, just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Pressure is coming. Gets rid of it on the move. Graham down the middle. It's Hardy. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. The Cyclones come up to the line.
7-0.
The tempo up here.
Joey.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And they'll run it out of the
Who is supposed to be blocking that guy every fucking time? Dude is untouched 3 times already.
The offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Running back has it on a screen now. Inside the 25. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. And the Cyclones lining up here on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go.
Offsides.
Iowa State as they get on the board here in this playoff game. And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. It's a shotgun run call. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So the running play stopped on 1st down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He fires downfield. Caught with room to run. And the play is good enough for a 1st down to move the ball to the 44.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that 1st down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
Makes the grab. It's Royer. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And they'll stop him after a short game.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
A play action, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football.
Oh, they trap him for a sack. Well, early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship deadline at the end of 1. Let's check out the early stats so far. We've got a good one in our hands, which we're to hope for in a playoff game as we begin the 2nd period. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that. Here's the throw deep downfield. And it's home, man, what a catch. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead.
Boy, that That's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
The Cyclones will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Off the play fake on first down. He'll throw it now. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got
Are my guys just allergic to catching the ball on the run?
Look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurt.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now, can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And the BAT is good. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Receiver makes the catch. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, another positive game for this offense. This quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
He's got a man down the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Handoff here from the shotgun. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. You keep wearing the defense down, and eventually
Bro,
you get a big one.
no.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play. So
That's the defensive player of the year.
It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Punt over the middle. It's Royer. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that 3rd down play. They knew
Ankle bruise, ankle spat.
did their job,
You know,
gave the quarterback time.
spats?
They convert, and listen, you're down
It's
early
like
in
a
this
giant
game.
ankle
Every
brace.
possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance.
What?
To conversion.
How?
Game there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back. That's out there.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break.
Got my
mentality
entire
by
team
this
there.
defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback.
Come on, bro. He blended in. He blended in.
Try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Turns it loose downfield. Catch made on the right side.
This is fucking bullshit.
Stop quickly after the catch, but it's 1st and goal now at the 7. The Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback every time they drop back.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Iowa State offense back on the field now. With a bit of my turn, your pattern of the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns the last possession. He dumps it off to the tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. Run the ball, and when you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And the wideout goes in motion. Play fake, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it deep in the middle of the field. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. And the Cyclones begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looks right for a quick completion. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Running a quarterback sneak here.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
On the flag is out.
Whoa!
The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
What, just push me closer?
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. The quarterback will just sneak it now. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Iowa State. Hold on here a second. The replay.
No way. That ball was in.
Have to look at this one.
Ball was in. What?
So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to
What is going on?
on the field. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout.
That's fucking bullshit.
Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to run.
What are you doing?
The defense smokes
He-
for no gain.
A great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, take a chance to try to get that touchdown.
So a yard away
Bro had a
from the
fucking
zone.
touchdown.
Go for it here on 4th down. Try to convert with a sneak. Touchdown, Cyclones. This offense really clicking.
Chris, I'm surprised here, but it worked out. 4th down and goal, quarterback sneak. The offensive line got low, got a good push to give him just enough room
3 or
to get in the
4.
end zone.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
I would have lost it there. I had an easy touchdown with my running back. I just ran into my fucking blocker.
The kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. First down and more. He's still running. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball under the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs.
Now here he goes.
How do you get fucking broken there?
Touchdown, Oklahoma. There was no catching him that time.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read.
That was a fucking pick.
Play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
right through. PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now.
No, I played my zone perfectly.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Because that guy was supposed to be up front.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone.
Did not work out.
14, not very good field position to start here. Here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And the quarterback keeps it here. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of the first down. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Change of direction. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down mark. The Cyclones will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense tops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. Defense is coming after him. Blitz and a quick sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for a man deep on the right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. So 4th and a mile here. The offense is on the field to go for it.
You're not burning the timeout?
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. They'll kick it away here. And the returner will be brought down. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And the Cyclones hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Pull a little trick out of my sleeve here.
The Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
That was a close one.
Now it's 2nd down here.
That's PI.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play.
Drilling. That's fucking PI. The ball's in the air and he's getting hit. That's bullshit.
Sure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. We'll get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14.
The defense was definitely not expecting the run here on this 3rd down, Chris, and allowed the back to hit the hole with little resistance. You can't get away with that every time, but it paid off here.
The Cyclones are in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Chris, much like we saw in the 1st half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Defense expecting run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short ball.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the 2nd half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Better crack open that beer.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback.
Start shotgunning.
Offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Park behind the line. It's Royer. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Boy, this is great
Good play.
execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do?
That was close.
Puts the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. He's tackled immediately, but not before a gain that moves the ball to the 25.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Caught quickly. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. He's looking to throw. On the move now. He bought some time, now lets it go. And he finds his tight end for the catch.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
He moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. QB keeps it himself. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense will go for it on 4th and he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Cyclones. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. If you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
21.
Turner trying to create good field position. Tremendous touch.
Shit.
He steps out of bounds at the 26. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Iowa State. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now.
All right, you gotta play it.
Shredded pick 6. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Oh, sounds similar. Same point differential.
From inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field.
Good one.
Be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce.
If anything, I think Stanford would care about academics.
Moves out of the pocket.
Safety. That didn't make it past the line.
Yeah, condition makes it 2nd and 10 now.
It should be a safety.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Lets it go quickly.
Why are you just stopping?
They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Chris Ball cuts the lead to 43.
To start a fresh set of downs. Gets made on the out route, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back.
No, you're not.
Makes a quick grab.
I could be tied.
Snaps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Like he won by like 21.
Defense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down.
Yeah, he was your entire offense the first half.
Well, Kirk, Iowa State has the lead here. You played 3 quarters with a chance.
He had what, 200 receiving yards? He's going to the league.
So one final quarter
Okay,
play.
good.
It'll take a lot to turn this
Which
game
is,
around, but
did you ever get a player boost? Or is he an actual?
he's running out of time here. Catch made on the right side. They stop the receiver.
Same.
It's a solid gain on that play. The Sooners.
Oh, he has had one?
Quarterback looks downfield to
Oh,
make this
what do you
throw.
know?
He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
What? What?
Finding some room with the 25. They finally get him down, but it's a chump play through the air.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play.
Ah, fuck.
This will be a challenge now. 2nd and goal, back at the 13. And the quarterback dropping back. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. They connect for 6. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
He's been getting drilled this game.
So after putting up the touchdown,
You're not going for the onside?
boot it away. And that one will bounce.
Had a shot again, even if you squibbed it. Is it from the shotgun?
And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 45. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Has the first down and more. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
Quick throw, the catch is made. They bring it
That's your kryptonite play.
Sets up the offense, first and goal from the 10.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with
I think he's waving the white flag.
they're going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
First down, looking to throw the ball.
Ball!
Intercepted with a desperation throw here.
What the fuck?
You could afford to do. Working with the
Wide open.
I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into
A deep shot to the right.
Oh,
Hold on, would have been a huge gain.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And this time it's complete.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offense coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
He's tackled quickly. The yardage is good enough for the first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot.
not opposed.
Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. And the Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Nice grab. It's Royer.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Pew. Where have you been all these games? The senior.
Force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Graham behind the line. It's Hardy. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
He's about to be, he won't be sitting down, like you said earlier, to all those teams.
Trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run to.
Who's in the clear? He's past the 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Cyclones. They continue to roll up the score.
He's got timeouts. I don't want my running back to get hurt. I'm scoring that shit.
And that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running.
He was hurt coming into the game. He only played one half.
Executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
Strategy. Hey, maybe if I had a 99 speed running back with 98 agility,
Inside the 5.
I'd leave him in the entire game too.
At the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
I let the SEC know last year that they're not shit come playoffs.
17-yard line.
I would. I had one loss. You're in the SEC with one loss. Jack almost missed the playoffs.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future.
West Virginia.
And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunity.
Looking deep down the right side. Catch made for a big game.
My point.
Fans are wondering, where was that earlier in this football? Touchdown, Oklahoma. Great connection there for 6 points. Now the two-point conversion.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield.
Does he have all your touchdowns -1? He does. No, he had a wide receiver get one. GG.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now
We're tied 2-2. Now all time.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win.
There's those picks. I'm back. Yeah, I'm just going through shit. And it's up on YouTube. Pritchard airball. Go all maroon. Three.
This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to gleaming State Farm Stadium, the home field of the Cardinals in Glendale, Arizona. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion.
Pistons won.
The kickoff team is out there, and you can...
A career record?
One game to determine the national
Is he going to the
championship.
league or transferring?
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. First play looking to throw it. Snags a quick throw. Juked one tackler and picks up first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. Pulls it in. It's Dominguez. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
First and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Silva. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
A completion makes it second down. Short connection to the tight end here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Of course, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call. And they put
Career.
themselves in a position.
I was saying that too.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Flips it with a running back. Can he make the first down? Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You can really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the first down. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Ball handed off. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Missouri. They draw first blood in this national title game. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. They'll run it here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. The Cyclones will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Breaks into the clear. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass rush closing in. Pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback for the run.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. They'll hand it off. Running with purpose. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just
Just both locked in.
Lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
1st and goal. A great chance to answer that opening touchdown. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
And it's a dangerous part of the field to be reaching into your bag of tricks. For a minute, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone. But they do pick up some positive yards.
they'll try the quarterback sneak.
That's targeting.
Iowa State as they answer with their first score of this title game. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long
Get your guy out of the game.
scoring drive.
And think about this is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. The tight end has got it.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Pass caught. Second down now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Dominguez. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Cyclones. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. The Missouri offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Makes the grab. It's Dominguez. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Pass complete. It's second down now. And he'll set up to throw. And the pass is complete.
Because that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football. But throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. Looking for a gap. It's Silva. Breaks free. Here he goes. Past the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Tigers. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. He's going to take off here. That's the tackle. Jukes the defender, gets brought down after a solid game. And the Cyclones will crank up the tempo. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking to set up a screen pass here.
Too big conversion.
Right midfield. It'll be a first down.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. The shotgun running play call. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Throwing off play action. Quick throw to the left. Pass is caught on a comeback route. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And he's tackled.
Why?
After the catch, the defense
Fucking drop the ball, bro.
The clock is stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Wilson out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's 3rd down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the first down. Now it's 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, winding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, it puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. And man, did they make that look easy.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Looking to scramble. Down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Here's the target, and it's complete. They tackle him before he makes the 45, a solid gain. They move the 6th. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Silva. Ball down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there. Here comes the up-tempo offense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Extending the play now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice 1st down.
The short hands. It's Dominguez. That's a big game before he goes out.
Skin reviewed.
Move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. Hold on a second. The replay official has
I think he was
said
out.
that he wants to have another
What?
And that review confirms the rule.
Oh, was your tippy toe in and heel above the line?
Missouri getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Fires it to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mizzou. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
1st down, looking to throw the football. After all that, heaves it deep down the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
They need to invent a tip, because I was trying to tip that back to my other guy, or lateral it. Right when he caught it. The guy catch and like toss. Like a hook and ladder.
And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. We get the second half started with a running play. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
This one falls incomplete, but it looked like the defense jumped off sides. Offensive penalty makes it 2nd and 9 now for the offense. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed.
PI not called.
Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense. The Cyclones will have to kick this away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. And it's taken at the 45. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. On 1st down, it's play action. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Missouri now in the red zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Dominguez. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
He's got to be getting beat up. It was like 12 receptions.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
That is an ill-advised pass right there. Falling away from his target, throwing the ball off his back foot.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Tight end makes the grab. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
But you got 3rd down. The offense has the advantage here on 3rd down to be able to get the ball downfield. They make the completion, but this defense is just flying around. They make the catch, but they have nowhere to go after.
The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. Knocks that one right down the middle. And with that, they regain the lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. State offense takes the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Big throw to the left.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
The short completion of the tight end. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
He'll hand it off. He breaks free. He's in the clear. At the 20. Crosses the 10. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. First down here for this offense. Big throw complete to the tight end. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And the Cyclones come to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23. The Cyclones have first and 10 here. Here's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. He's got it right near the end zone. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down.
Touchdown, Cyclones. And that will give them the lead now. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Look out, off and running. Touchdown, Missouri. He broke away, and they couldn't catch it. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. Can you imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Play action here on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. And the Cyclones will come to the line to crank up the tempo. One man to the backfield and he'll get the football. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Off target and incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here.
Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. The quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Quick completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, this quarterback puts it to the big man once again. And I tell you, the matchup with this tight end against this secondary, you know, if they put a corner on him, he's too small. If they put a safety on him, he's too slow. They've been able to find those one-on-one matchups and allow this tight end to have a monster game in the national title.
They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Cyclones line up on 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it here. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. The offense will line up. A chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Tailback with another carry. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. And Dirk, it's Missouri with the lead here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats.
Close game.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. It's a quick grab. Touchdown, Iowa State. They jump on top here in the fourth.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Iowa State, 31. Missouri, 31.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He lost the ball. It's a wild scramble.
Oh!
The kick returner catches a break.
Oh!
His team was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of
Fucking user SWAT.
It's much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quick throw to the left side. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Ball fielded at the 45. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cyclones will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Motion now from the tight end. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Leaning on the run game here. Tackled, but first down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base. I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. An inside deals now from the shotgun. Oh, look at the quick cut. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Some confusion on the snap.
Dumb shit.
False start cost some 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Cyclones looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Third down and goal. Crucial play coming up. Here's that defense shifting again. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the Parsons, and they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Pulls it in. It's Dominguez. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And it's almost picked off. He trusted his arm, but a risky throw, almost his 2nd interception today. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. With the catch, it's Sanders. Great move in the open field. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator. Moving it.
Breaks into the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
He's got it near the end zone. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this scoring. Now, Chris, you look at that scoreboard. They're within 1 possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
42, Missouri, 37.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Good game.
Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially,
It's a great play.
of the college football world and national champions, the Iowa State
Got 3 options. Run it with the running back, tight end crossing, or tight end running up the field. Yep. He's gone this year. He was a senior. Yeah, players leaving. Seems to be almost factual that the championship runs through the Big 12. No other conference has won. Hopefully coach prestige went up. I ran other plays. That was my safety net play. Gotta play strategic when you're the lower overall. I started off the year pretty low. I was sub 90. Yep.